ScriptureForge helps translation teams working in Paratext to do community comprehension checking of Scripture drafts with members of the language community wherever they live. Scripture drafts can be shared with community members on their computers or phones, where they can participate in community checking by answering questions on specific verses in the text. Responses are shown in Paratext, where translation teams can incorporate the feedback. ScriptureForge helps you to engage the language community and do comprehension checking. Sona manages a Bible translation project in a village with limited internet access. Sona wants to involve the community more in the translation process to make sure the translation will be understood and to increase community ownership and use of the scripture once it's translated. The drafts in Paratext of Luke and Acts are nearing completion. Sona wants to share these drafts to village members outside of the translation team to get feedback on the clarity of some passages. She would also like to get feedback from the young men who have moved to the nearby city for work. And she knows a few people in the village who could advocate for this new translation if she can get them involved. Most village members do not own computers, but many have a mobile phone and can temporarily access the internet at certain locations. Sona heard about ScriptureForge at a Bible translation conference. Sona opened her Paratext project in ScriptureForge and turned on sharing with the community, enabling people in the village to see the drafts of Luke and Acts on their phones. She was even able to send invitations to specific people she knew had moved from the village to the nearby city. Using the community checking feature, Sona and her team can easily ask questions about the clarity and meaning of different passages. For village members who are limited in their ability to read and write, Sona can record audio questions, and village members can record their responses from their mobile phones. People in the village can even use ScriptureForge when they do not have an internet connection. The translation team reads comments that church leaders were able to write on the scripture drafts. Best of all, Sona hears excitement throughout the community about these new translations months or years before they could be formally checked and published. ScriptureForge helps the team to engage the community during translation, drafting, and checking. Translation teams seamlessly share their ongoing Paratext scripture drafts with community members. ScriptureForge helps facilitate community scripture comprehension checking, even where the language community is spread out in different locations. Translation teams create or use pre-made comprehension questions, which the language community can access and respond to on their computers or mobile devices. A team can choose to enable community members to see and comment on one another's responses. Community responses are synchronized back to Paratext and appear right in the project as translation notes. ScriptureForge is a free tool to help you involve the language community and collect valuable feedback for the translation team about how drafts of the scripture translation are being understood, as they seek to translate in a way that is clear, accurate, and natural. Learn more today at scriptureforge.org.